they rolling up on Diddy. The trial starting Monday, so that's going to be a crazy hoopla. Everybody and their mama and all the camera trucks and everything is going to be downtown. He downtown right now as we speak at 1 o'clock, and they're deciding what they're going to do with the jury. You know, now they roll up in the joint, and they done did all that to him, and I just don't get it how, you know, they turned a sexual relationship and America's kinky acts into a crime. Because these are the things that a lot of Americans are doing. And that's all I'm saying, you know? So, you know, so they turned it into did he do it or did he done it? You know what I mean? So that's the new joint, you know? So they thinking that Diddy may have inside information on other people like Justin Bieber or whatever, that he could bring other people down. So that's how they're gonna go for him, as far as you know, how they're gonna try and give Diddy a deal. You know, give us some other people, give us somebody big as you, give us somebody bigger than you. Who do you think Diddy would have that would be bigger than him right now to give it up? You see Tony Busby on his tail. Tony Busby is all the way on this man's tail. You know what I mean? So now, with Tony Busby on his tail, what do you think is going to happen next? Who do you think he'll give up? Justin Bieber, Usher, who else they said connected to Diddy and the crazy joints? Now, Tony Busby was just saying, like, he's not going at it for the race, this and that. So it's up to you to put in the comments if you feel that Tony Busby is going. So he said he could give up Clive Davis, somebody said. All right, somebody said he could give up Clive Davis. Hold up. You know? So that's where we at. So Diddy out, he partying. Now, you think he could give up Jay-Z? Do you think that Diddy got something on Jay-Z about a freak off that the feds will want, that they'll wind up giving him a deal? You know? But could you imagine going from that to this? That's where Diddy's at right now, while everybody's making money from content off of him. You know, just so you understand. You know? So these are serious charges that they got against him. And don't forget, he was given the keys to the city by the mayor. You know, he was given the keys to the city by the mayor. And from him being given the keys by the mayor, then they took it back. Now, this is the dude that he's locked up out Minnesota, Midwest somewhere, and he done said that, you know, Diddy and Cassie called him on freak offs, and this was before Diddy even got caught up when this dude came about. That was before that, just so you understand. They looked at him like he was crazy when he was talking about, you know, these freak offs back then. But the freak off title, for clarification, is what Diddy and Cassie call their sexual encounter. They done switched it from the social media content and creators and everything to that a freak off was his white parties, and any party Diddy threw, it was a freak off. And then you heard Amber Rose go up there and say she don't know nothing about no freak off. She don't know nothing about none of that. She don't know what nobody talking about, that they crazy as hell, that she was never invited, and she's labeled as a cold super freak. Sexy she look. You know what I mean? But that's where we at. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Make sure hit the like button. But even in the indictment, they said that Diddy's, you know, he did acts with minors. This is the young lady that came up that Diddy said he was going to help her find work and all that. And she said that, you know, he put forcible X encounters up on her, you know, and it's these allegations. I can't wait to see how they play out, because I ain't putting nothing past them. You know what I mean? We know Diddy had enough money to be the biggest freak and the super freak, you know? And Shorty said, yeah. So y'all think Cuba Gooden? Let's see who they think up here, man. They think Cuba Gooden could be somebody that he could tell on, you know? So y'all think it could be Cuba Gooden? You know? But you got Harvey Weinstein going to trial right now today in New York, same courthouse, building that Diddy gonna be going starting Monday. So you know it's gonna be a media frenzy down there at that time. So don't act like y'all don't know nothing about it. All right. Damn, okay. Carlin Gordon. All right, see you. Cuba Gooden. You know what I mean? What it do? Everything good, Fee. All right. You know what it is. He's done so much more than just swinging. What about the kids who were harmed and trafficked? Okay, no disrespect, but tell me, who are the kids? Where did you see any cases on these kids that was harmed? Is all I'm asking. I don't know. I mean, I'd like to look it up and I'll do a thing on it and I'll show how he was a crazy harming kids and all that. You know what I mean? So, y'all tell me what's going on with that. You think, did you hear anything about kids other than in the indictment and social media saying this? Is there a kid case? I know they had the one with Jay-Z and and Diddy, and then Tony Busby pulled that one back. You know what I mean? He's done so much other than swinging. All right. So I just want to know, somebody tell me where to go look so I could do a report on that. Because Nancy Grace on top of her game. I'm going to do this later because I want you to hear it from her voice as well. Yo, Bigger BX, my man in the back doing what he do. You know what I mean? 1020 won't hurt nobody. All right. Oh, happy birthday, Bigger. Happy birthday to Bigger. And a round of applause to Bigger. It's Bigger BX birthday today. It's Bigger BX birthday today. Y'all give him a shout out. I'm going to be chilling with my brother tonight. You know what I mean? Them sexual events. Yeah. Oh, where's that? Somebody said Justin Bieber was a kid. That's a good one. But is he charged with Justin Bieber yet? That's just a question. If he did do something to Justin Bieber, he need to come forward for real. Here it is. Let me put that up. Gotta respect that. If he did something with Justin Bieber need to come up, because people like what they're accusing him of should be rooted out of society because they don't belong around none of our children for anyone that'll do something like that. Because I got grandkids now that I got to protect, and I'm not there all the time because I'm just a grandfather. I mean, I'm the step-in father. I'm the backup father. I'm the trick father. I'm the one that they say, oh, he need money for this, he need money for that, and he'll come and ask for something after mommy and daddy done, mommy done told him, Wolf's son. Okay, what did he do with Wolf's son? Let me see. Somebody said Wolf's son. Hey, yo, the phone line. Hold up, man. I'll put the phone number up here. Let me get the phone number up here. Y'all need to call in because I'm hearing a lot of things and we need to know what's going on with that. Banner, let's find the phone number. All right. We got to find the phone number is 917-680-9091. Yeah, I'm going to put it in the chat because I can't find it over here. Oh, here it is. That's the phone number, y'all. Y'all got a lot to say about this. I'm hearing Justin Bieber. I'm hearing Wolf's son. Call in. The phone line is open and let me know what's going on so that we can see, because I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out. You remember when he was beefing with Suge and Tupac back in the 90s? You know what I mean? When it was going down, but he done weathered a lot of storms, man. And if he did something wrong, then he most definitely needs to pay. If he did something wrong, he most definitely need to pay. When you get on Nancy Grace, this woman behind me, you know you made it. When they cover your case on Nancy Grace, you know you made it. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. But like I said, the phone is on for anybody that want to call in and, share with us who's the kids that Diddy's, accused of doing something with. I know it was in an indictment, but I didn't see any names in the indictment, so that's why I'm asking, But, how, do you know that if Diddy's found guilty, that they take his companies from him? Was y'all aware that he's not only fighting for his freedom, he's fighting for his financial lifeline? You know, and they offered him a plea. He said, I don't want that. I'm P Diddy. You know, look, they even got a star. Did they dig his star up on the Walk of Fame yet? Somebody let me know if they dig this star up on the Walk of Fame yet. You know, you remember when homie went up there and did the thing? I don't know why I'm saying homie, but you know, when the government official went up there and did his thing and he read it out real nice. They have they have their case put together and they ready to move forward. So they know how the law go and how it goes. So Diddy definitely in trouble because you can tell this man know what he's doing and what he's saying. Because he's very intelligent. Yo, what's up?
What's up, OG?
Ain't nothing. Who this, man?
And where you coming out of New Jersey, bro? You know what I'm saying? You know. As it relates to the Diddy situation, man, you already know that we've already been hearing things and various things as it relates to Diddy and the freak off parties or whatever the case may be. We already understand that, and we understand that he was also influenced by bigger entities that was surrounding him that transformed his whole mind. You know what I mean? So when you look at even the Epstein, right, situation, things like that, it's a lot of people involved in that whole thing that created this whole scenario, and that Diddy's going to take a fall. No, well, hold up. No, it's a lot of people that's involved with this shit, that enabled this shit, that supported this shit, that financed the shit. I'm not talking about, it's bigger than this. So we can have a conversation about these things, and there was a lot of pedophilia and things like that, because that's a European paradigm, man. You know what I'm saying? They deal with children. You know what I'm saying? Last time I checked, when dealing with the historical record, the kings and queens in Europe, particularly the kings, and King James II, the one who's authorized the translation of the Bible, they was into that thing. It's a part of their culture.
Hey, family, listen. I'm going to cut you off because you're going a little deep for me. I know they not where you at. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that.
All right. So they got enough that they could dissect it and do whatever research they want and come up with whatever conclusion they want. And I thank you for the call. All right, family? And text me your name. I definitely would like to talk to you. All right?
All right. Peace and blessings, brother. I will text you that, and then we can have a extended dialogue, private.
All right. All right, peace. All right, who this? Where you calling from? You know you're being recorded. Yeah, hello? Who this? Where you calling from? You know you're being recorded.
No, I ain't hang up, brother.
Oh, okay. All right. I was trying to get them off. All right, well, the phone line is open, but that's where I'm at, and that's what's going on right now. Where you think this is really going, and where do you think it really started from? Put that in the comments. How do you think Diddy allegedly learned these behaviors? Somebody put it in the comments. Hold up. We got a caller from Jersey, South Jersey. What's up? Where you calling from? You're being recorded. Hung up, phone cut off. But somebody put in the comments where you think he called it from. You know what I mean? Somebody let me know. All right. So I don't really understand how you could be accused of something and then get found guilty and convicted all in the same breath before you even get into the court of law to prove your innocence. You already considered as guilty. But like I said, they down there today, they doing this trial, putting together the jury instruction thing, to see, I'm not, the jury verdict, the verdict. That's what they call it, the verdict. I learned all that while I'm sitting in there fighting for my life, looking at Life Plus 20. They saying words I never heard of. I'm like, I don't know where they at. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm doing the live. What's up? You're being recorded.
Yeah. What up? This is your boy J1000, man. As far as the P Diddy thing, and I had a conversation with my cousin about this, because we've been following Big Gene and you, and I appreciate y'all content, because y'all been giving people the behind the scenes what people really don't know before the internet blew up.
Mm.
But my problem with the thing with Diddy is I don't have a problem with him being prosecuted for what he did. But I think everybody from any color, and any culture, and any walk of life should be held to the same standards you're holding him to, you have R. Kelly to. That's what I have a problem with. There is a million P. Diddy's from other cultures that did worse than him, like Hugh Hefner. Did worse than him and never was incarcerated, never was tarnished. Elvis was a pedophile. He was 20-something dating a girl 14. They didn't tear down Graceland. They call him the king of rock and roll. So if you're going to hold African Americans accountable, if he is guilty, hold everybody. That's what I don't like about the Department of Justice. The justice system ain't for us, because if you're going to get Diddy, go get everybody else that's doing worse than him. Harvey Weinstein's about to get out of jail, and he did stuff way before Diddy was even thought about. I'm not defending Diddy. It is hold everybody to the same standard. And this is why a lot of entertainers don't understand. They're going to let you eat until you cross them, and then they're going to crucify you. They've been through what Diddy was doing. This ain't nothing new. But when he sued that company and won, okay, now you're going on the cross, my brother. His rumors been out since the 90s, since when Let the Locks Go campaign come out. He's been robbing people for years, and they knew it. All the free throw stuff was never a secret. And now when you cross them people, you're on the cross, brother. I don't feel sorry for him because he was doing it to his own people. You go rob somebody, go rob the people that are the real enemies. Don't rob the young brother from the street trying to make a way for himself. And that's just all I got to say about that.
All right. Thank you, big bro.
Man, I love your contact, man. Keep doing your thing, man.
All right. Yeah, who you calling? You being recorded. Let's go. Tap in.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, OG?
What up? What up? What it look like?
Yo, I got OG got the flavor.
All right. Gunshots, gunshots, gunshots.
All right, put them not the gunshot, dog. You need to do the funk flex with the bombs.
Yeah, I gotta get the bombs. But that's Funk. I gotta ask Funk's permission first, because I ain't never been no thief. If I'm not gonna take it in your face, I can't do it.
Hold on now. I'm the master thief, dog. How you think he got the paradise?
All right, there you go.
All right, they got it twisted, dog. Jesus said, "Today you will be with me in paradise." I'm the master thief.
All right. So what you think about the Diddy joint? To the point. Let's keep it rocking. Keep it moving.
No. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna blow it up, dog. I was the OG with the Diddy shirt on, dog, when he got back.
Oh yeah? What the shirt? What did it say on the shirt?
It said Diddy. Go to Google Diddy images. Diddy supporter at the courthouse, dog. They took 51 images. That was me. That's the OG.
I'm gonna go check that out. All right.
You mean to tell me you late in the game? I went viral in September.
Damn, son, I'm definitely late in the game because I ain't know, but I know now, so I'm catching up.
Nah, dog. That mean I'm just opening your casket.
You already know because I definitely was buried on that one.
Damn, I'm like, I went viral of like 400K in less than 3 hours.
Oh man, I'm getting ready to go pull out. Let me see if I can find that. What is it under?
Go to Getty Images.
Getty Images. We're gonna find that right now. Okay, pictures. GE Getty. Yeah.
Images.
Yeah.
Diddy supporter at the courthouse.
See how fast I type now? I learned that from in prison, so don't be mad at me. You know what I mean? I learned how to type in prison. Hold up. I'm looking for it. Nah, they ain't got no picture of you up there. You wasting my time, man.
No. Hold on. Diddy supporter at the courthouse.
That's what I got. Where that? Diddy supporter.
The yellow and black. It said Diddy on the front.
Man, I'm looking.
You runs the tag, did it wrong.
Getty, G-E-T-T images.
Yeah, G-E-T-T.
Diddy supporter at the courthouse pics. All right, let me go on the pictures. Come on, dog. You're lucky this alive, man. I got that. Images, IMAGES DIDD supporter at the courthouse.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I see you there. All right, is this it with the yellow and black? So I'm gonna show the people you right now. I'm gonna bring you in. There you go, right there. Let me adjust this picture.
Come on, stop playing.
Yeah! Tell me when I'm wrong then. Tell me when I'm wrong.
No, drop down every 10 push-ups.
Hold up. Yeah, I'm gonna get that to you. If I had a cameraman here, I'd definitely get down.
Yo, they call me the sergeant of the arms, dog.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I play. Yo, they play. What they say, they play the fifth.
Yeah.
Today,
Yeah.
I play the third.
Tell them what the third is. There you go. I gotta show it to you. There you go.
A third dropped out to heaven with Lucifer. A third.
Oh, okay. All right.
I got backup.
All right. You see how fly this is? I want to thank y'all for your Cash App donation. That's how I'm able to do things like this myself. Bust it up, flip it around, pause. No heat cipher, monkey cipher.
Now,
But
hold on now. OJ,
yeah.
OJ,
yeah.
hold on. You wouldn't imagine. Yo, now they got 51. They got 51 pictures of me, OG.
All right.
51 pictures.
So what you want me to do? Go through all 51 goddamn pictures? That's what you saying?
No,
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Is this what this man telling me to do? All right, here they go. Here you go. There you go. All right, you want to show your pictures. Yeah, we want to show your stance. Yeah, man. All right, we're going to get another one. All right, we're going to show his stance because, you know, this is what the donations were for.
I need you to play the video when I pumped the dude out in front of the courthouse.
Yeah, I can't find the video, man. Hold up.
Okay, no. Go to the image. Press that little button in the left-hand corner.
Yeah,
it's like a little camp. Yeah, go up. Up. Okay, up a little bit. Oh yeah, you one finger Charlie, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the black and yellow.
Yeah.
Yo, somebody call in while he trying to get this picture calling, man. I can't find it, dog. Send me the image. Send it to me. Find it and share it to me.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Go back to the image first.
All right. Images.
Okay. Go to the images.
Yeah.
Right. And you're gonna see a little camera on the left side of the picture. Go to the left side of that image.
Yeah.
Go to the left side of the image. The left side of the image. Go to the image.
I see the camera. I hit the camera. Nothing happened. Yeah, I'm gonna take this bus, but Dirk gonna come in for a second to try and override the Diddy case, because if Diddy case is the 5th and Dirk is the 8th, you already know that week is gonna be a lot of content. It's gonna be a lot of noise and a lot of hoopla going on. They got Lil Durk because they're accusing him of allegedly dude uses credit card. I'm gonna just break it down straight right to the point the way this is. Lil Durk, somebody called him. I ain't gonna say no names. Y'all know the names because y'all deal with all that type of stuff, right? Now, somebody called him and he told them, man, what is you doing in California? You know? And whatever, you know, Duke said, you ain't got no business in California. I didn't instruct you to go to California. Don't use my thing in California. That's all they need to say for defense, period. What I've seen that they have is that Lil Durk allegedly said, you know, don't use my credit card. It could have mean that he was going to a Diddy freak off. It could have been a Diddy freak off he was going to. He said, nah, nigga, don't use my credit card for no Diddy freak off. But instead, they switched it to make it that he's saying, don't use my credit card because you went down there illegally to go do this and that at my request. But nah, all I got to do is let it be known. You show me how that happened. Now, y'all need to hit these like buttons. Now, this is Lil Durk out here doing this thing, you know, and now he's trapped behind bars, just so you understand. He went from that. All right, now, everything is like, what do y'all think about the Lil Durk case? Y'all put that in the comments. Let me know what you think of the Lil Durk case. You know, and academics, you know, he's a good one. You know what I mean? He's a good one. They got some good ones up there. You know, but what do y'all think about that Adam 22 joint with little Brick Baby coming in where they trying to twist him over to make him a part of this little dirt case? Somebody put that in the comments and let me know. The phone line is on. Let me turn this on. So if y'all got your opinion on Lil Durk or Diddy, call in, let me know what's up. Bigger BX, happy birthday again, family. You know what it is. 3 gunshot salute for your birthday. You know? All right. Why? All right. So that's where we at. Now, what do you think about that? All right. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that real quick. You know, I was instructed to turn the video off, and I still haven't been told why to turn the video off by my engineer. But, you know, yeah. So you can hear the video now. Hold on. Yeah, who this where you calling from? Talk to him. All right, talk to him. Where you calling from, family?
Calling from the Lower East Side, Alphabet City.
Oh, man. I used to be down here by Avenue D. You already know what time it is, around the corner from Orchard.
Born and raised, baby.
Oh, man. So I know. You know what I mean? Hey. You know, that dog food was crazy over there. A lot of money, a lot of violence, and they had some of the best women.
I grew up in it, man. I seen it all, baby.
How old are you?
40, man.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm 60. I'm 60. I was there, you know, when your mother and father was just meeting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I already know.
When it was grimy.
Yeah, I already know, man.
All right. All right, family.
Yeah, but holler about the little Durk situation, man.
What'd you think about it?
Shit drives me crazy, these young niggas, man. They fucking idiots.
Yo, watch the cursing, because they listening. Someone might decide to put the pistol down after hearing what you got to say. So, you know, watch your cursing and talk to them. Yeah, talk to it. We listening.
Yeah, man. These kids already made it unique, man, and then they just give away their freedom. They got everything, bro. I had a struggle to sell drugs, all this shit, do time, catch fed cases, all this crazy nonsense, man. They already got it. They just giving it away. They giving it back.
Man.
It drives me crazy every time I see one of these rappers give their freedom away. They already made it. Why are you even going back over there, man? You know, you send some bread to the hood, that's it. Stay out of it, man.
Yeah. All right.
You got generational wealth, man. You ain't got to worry about your kids growing up in the projects or none of that, man. And you're going to throw all this away. And it's crazy because he should know about it. He's seen his pops do it, man.
But he went in but his father went in when he was only a couple of months old, so he just heard the stories growing up to his defense.
Yeah.
You know, I got a son doing 29 years in the state of Virginia now from him hearing the stories of my gangster. And I'm not proud of none of that, but I'm just letting you know that, you know, our children, they hear these stories from our comrades on the street, and then they try and live up to our, what they call superhero stories from back then.
Yeah, I did the same thing. What that got me is almost a life sentence, man.
You know,
I got straight lucky with God, man, because there was no way I would have get the feds all that time back, man.
Yeah.
You know? You know how that shit works, man. Fuck, man. But anyway, these guys, man, it kills me, man. Like, yo, you got the money, fall back, man. Fall back. Why you want to play a gangster, man? You rich already, man.
You're right.
You know, it doesn't make any sense. You know, I get money like that, I'll never touch the streets again, man.
Facts. You know what I mean? But they ain't been through what we've been through on the level that we've been through it, just like we haven't been through what they've been through on their level. You know what I mean? And both of us, the different generations, has been through hell and back. And we still trying to find our way. Like, I'm still trying to find my way on YouTube. He's still trying to find his way with them millions from the rap game. You know what I mean? So that's how that's really playing out. And y'all need to hit the like button, man. Give me the intro.
I always hit the like button. Yo, God bless, bro. I got to go pick up my son, man. You have to go, bro.
All right. Salute, King.
All the time.
All right, so that's what it is. All right. So what y'all think about Lil Durk, man? The phone number is on. Let me call some of these people off that I missed. Yo, if I'm on the phone with somebody, that means that I can't answer. So just politely wait till the call is done and then call, and we'll be able to get everybody in. All right. That makes sense. You know? All right. Shout out to the real brothers behind the wall. That's what I'm saying. Big shout out, Bigger X. Happy birthday. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Don't forget about the voiceless behind the wall. You know? What we got over here? Put up a couple of comments. Y'all. So we got that. All right. So, you know, Lil Durk going for his bail hearing. You know, do y'all think Lil Durk is going to get the bail or he not going to get the bail? Somebody put it in the comments. Y'all think Lil Durk, you know what? I want to check right now. Could we just ride, man? I'm just feeling this little bull crap right now. Hold up. We're going to check Shannon. All right, Shannon Sharp, extra allegations. See what's going on with Shannon Sharp over here. Hey, you know, let's see what's going on with. Oh yeah, this one I want to do. I don't know if y'all can hear this or not. Could y'all hear this? Put this in the comments. Let me know if you can hear this. Could you hear this? All right, I see you. What did he say? Could y'all hear this? Why my people in my ear not talking to me? Could you hear this or not? Yo, Joe. Yo, tell me my help don't suck. I'm sitting here screaming for help and I can't get a response. No, just answer the question. Can you hear me? It's a simple question. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, if anybody want to be a moderator, put in the comments or DM me at Unique Make Audio, man, so you can be a moderator. I need help bad. All right? So if you're trying to be a moderator, put it right here in the moderator joint. We'll make you a moderator now if I see it's a name that's been working. Now, Eddie Griffin even spoke out about Shannon Sharp. Somebody tell me what's going on with that. What do y'all think about Shannon Sharp? You think Shannon Sharp is guilty? Now we're going to have to call in for Shannon Sharp. We want to know if Shannon Sharp is guilty or not. You know, we just want to know if Shannon Sharp is really guilty. You know, I mean, he had an OnlyFans girl that he had a relationship with, and from the text and the evidence that we seen, she was sending them out. He was sending her 25 grand a cheek. You know what I mean? 25 grand. You gonna pay 25 grand for a cheek? And to the ladies, y'all gonna give up a cheek for 25 grand? Y'all, my bag 50. Because he talking about, you know, he wanted both of them. She was selling them both cheeks. You know, it's a lot that was said in that. I can't find a number no more. That's why I shouldn't even have moved it. Let's see. Da 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 da. All right, I think I just seen it. All right, so you can hear the video now. All right, so y'all let me know if y'all hear this video clear. All right, let me see. Let me know if y'all hear this clear or not, man. Okay, so you're not hearing the video. All right, so don't worry about the video. I'm just playing the video for visual as we talk. That's the number. Call in. Do you think Shay Shay's guilty or not? There was a spot where where the girl told Shay Shay, oh, you're trying to manipulate me, right? Let me see if I can find that right here. Because they got it in all these damn videos. Where she said, you're trying to manipulate me. And he said, if you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the F out of you, right? And everybody blew up with a frenzy. And this dumb, my bad, this Shannon Sharp, he goes on live and trying to explain that. What is there to explain? You're with an OnlyFans girl. You're paying $25 a cheek. You know what I mean? That's what we call a grand, you know, in my world. You're paying $25 a cheek, man. For those of y'all, you know, in another world, you're paying 25 grand a cheek. Now, you're getting texts from her, put a dog collar on me and dog me out, daddy. You getting texts from her, put your big black bop, 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 and give me a big black baby. You getting all this, right? And then you get on the phone with her, and she says, oh, you're manipulating me. And you say, if you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the F out you. You know what I mean? Only thing he didn't say is with this. You know what I mean? That's all. He ain't say with the D. You know? But that's the way I interpreted it. that they was on some free time, and he letting them know that, yo, you already know I'm gonna punish you. When you're in those type of relationships, you know, and they talking violence, is not physical violence, it's violence with the organ and the tongue. You know what I mean? That's what it is. But they don't switched everything up, made it into way more than what it is, and that's how they do. What do y'all think about that? Y'all let me know, because I'm real curious about that. Do y'all believe Shannon is guilty of this? Do you think that he's gonna wind up? Well, why do you think he even offered what did he offer? Why do you think Shannon offered what was that, 10 million? You know, I looked at it like, okay, he offered a 10 million because he's looking at making between 100 and 400 million from what the news reports say. So here she go, want to mess up the bag for 100, to 4 million. So he said, yo, man, just take this 10 grand and go later. I'll come back and choke you out later. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about with his hands. But see, he busy played the romance game and had no control over this woman, so she did what she wanted to do. She drove the car because she made him believe that she had the power because she had the coochie. The coochie's power now, don't get it twisted, but the money is the ultimate power. So who's in charge? The person with the coochie or the person with the money? The power or the ultimate power? And that's where he lost out. But that is, I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to keep it 100. That kind of freaks me out that 54 years old with that 120-pound 19-year-old. That's how I look at that. That's a 120-pound 19-year-old. I don't understand that for the life of me. Somebody explain this to me. But do you think Shannon, is going to wind up losing this, win this one? Do you think that, Busby is setting it up? What do you think? You think Busby might cave again like he did with the Jay-Z joint, or you think he pushing forward with this one? Somebody let me know what you think on this. You think Busby gonna cave? But, that's where we at, man. So somebody tell me what's going on. We've been on here for an hour. If y'all gonna call in, you know what I don't like though, Rob? For real, let me ride. What I don't like is I do the lives. Everybody got a chance to call in, and as soon as the live ends, everybody and their mama call when I'm doing something else. Does that make sense to you? So if you got something to say, let's get it out there now. Phone numbers on the screen. We put some of these comments up there. You know what I mean? Aletha McQuire, he set himself up. They set him up, dummy, to get out of the 100 million contract. Just saying, he should have more control at his age. Damn good thought and damn good question. But when you're thinking with that lower organ, that's what happens, sis. That 100 million gone for sure, G man. All right. Let me see. He shouldn't, there you go. He shouldn't have offered her a damn dime. He shouldn't have offered her a damn dime. Busby not going to cave in, but Shannon will beat this. All right. Colin Gordon. I like that. We're going to see how that play out. They got all types of stuff coming up for us, right? You got the Diddy trial, the 5th. You got, bail hearing for Lil Durk on the 8th. You got Shannon stuff all in the media. You're going to have Brick Baby and Big U and Loose Cannon going to court soon. We got all types of content. This summer's going to be a nice bag for YouTubers. This summer's going to be a nice bag for YouTubers. And I don't want to feel like I'm up here getting the bag off someone else's misery. So that's why I try and give both sides and speak for the miserable. The ones that's trapped in the cage. If you don't know what a cage look like or what I'm talking about, this is a cage. All right, so we ain't trying to go in there. And the crazy thing is Monique warned Shannon. Monique straight warned him. You know what I mean? It's obvious she's trying to just get money, not that he really did anything against her will. Colin seemed to know what's going on with this case. You know what I mean? Because this is not hard to figure out. You know what I mean? Come on, man. She telling him I want 25 a cheek, and he going for this. Come on, let me put a comment up. I don't know what I'll do if I fumbled 100 million for some basic box. Word is born, G, man. You ain't saying nothing wrong. Oof. You know, power is on the mind, not the cootie cat. Shannon is just a jackass. Get right. You know? All right. Busby, would you say Busby wasn't gonna get her more than 10 million? He told her he was. That's why she held out. She listened to Busby. Anybody else would have took the 10 million and ran, just like she took the little. If she took 50 grand, 25 grand a cheek, she would have ran like a mother. You know what I mean? She would have ran like a mother. Hey, I'm doing a live right now. You know you're doing live. We're talking about little Shannon and all that.
I know. I wanted to talk.
All right, what's up?
Yeah, look. All he did was just expose his hand.
How you figure that?
Because all he did was, he was getting ready to sign that contract. And all Stephen A did was went up there, was like a slave. And when he went up there, all he had to do was just what? Pick a side. You can't have one foot in the grave and one on the ground. Then you already know what? He's a black man. All he had to do was what? Look at Diddy. There's already no Diddy. California. Whack, already a rat. Confidential informant. You're homeless.
Why do you say Whack is a rat? Let me ask you that. Why do you say Whack is a rat? Do you have paperwork? Have you seen paperwork on that?
He is. Come on, look at what happened in Texas. Anybody that is. Yes.
I hear you. I don't know about it. That's why I'm asking you.
Yes. Now, I got to work with son. And you helped me with that tremendous.
Oh, you want to tell them how? You want to tell them how I helped you with your son, so they know what I'll be doing on screen?
Tremendous. You know what I'm saying? Not a time I call. It could be sundown, daylight. Anybody, please subscribe to the channel. This is the Juice channel, okay? I'm way down here in New Orleans. This man is in New York. And my child has got in so much trouble. Every window in my house is bolted down. And he helped me with my child. Tremendous. And right now, my child is locked up. And now the time I called, he sat down, he told my son what to do, what not to do. But like I said, you got to pick a side. You can't have one foot in the grave and one on the ground. You came in this world by yourself, you die by yourself. But some people got to learn the hard way.
And that's what we're trying to do over here. You know?
And what he said, you know what I'm saying? The streets ain't made for everybody. Right now, I got to pay my way every week. But yes, he did. He took his time out with my child. And my name is Courtney. And I salute him.
Thank you, Courtney.
I give him his dues. Believe that. Anybody hating on him, them rat bastards, them whatever, they can suck it with a coffee straw with me.
All right.
And it's only for educational purposes, not promoting violence.
Tell him again.
And it's real. My son is 16. You know what I'm saying? He helped my son when my son was 13. Believe that. And I mean, he would be in his bed, you know what I'm saying? This is 12 o'clock at night. You know, my son jumping up out the window. I called him. He'd be like, look, sis, just give him the phone. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, all right, then, you know what I'm saying? I had every alphabet at my door. They had 26. I had 30. You know what I'm saying? He was like, tell him, check them. And that is the truth. That is the honest to God truth. So I salute him. That is the father I never had. He taught me how to become a better woman. He heard me. He told me how to become a better mother. That is my father. And I love him for that. He never denied me a call. If he busy, look, I'm doing something, I'll let you right back. You hear me? He'll text me, you know what I'm saying? He'll see how my child doing or whatever. But I could never say he denied me or nothing. That's one thing I give to him. Two moms will never meet, but two people will. So everything he's telling y'all about y'all church, please do not take it the wrong way. All he doing is just opening our eyes So take a look into your heart, have a positive vibe. Take inventory of the power of the glory, leave your conscience behind. Because he do not have to save our lives. No, he don't. No, he don't. He do not have to take his time to do this. All he have to do, you hear me, just tell us what we want here and be like, look, I'm out of here. No. No, he don't. This is love right here. This is love, baby, love.
Tell them how we met, Courtney. Tell them how we met so they really understand. Tell them how we met. They know you in New Orleans.
I'm watching this content. And all I just said was, I just called him up. I called him up and I told him my situation. And I just opened up to him. 2 months will never meet, but 2 people will. You know what I'm saying? You get nowhere in life being afraid. You know what I'm saying? That's what's wrong right now. And still to this day, every probation officer, every judge, every jury, every prosecutor, I hit them with the look at the back of your hand, the palm of your hand. And when I tell you, I get nothing but silence. And I tell them, you hear me, pull up on me. I got number paperwork. Let's have a paperwork party. You hear me? Right now, I got them bowing down to my feet, eating out the palm of my hand. And what you do is how you do it. And how you go about it is how it turn out. You got to play chess, not checkers. Everything ain't going to go your way, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to eat humble pie and let it all fall out. But you got to be mindful of what you're getting yourself into, because sometimes you could bite the hand that feeds you. But I love him. Because family could stab you in your bone. But I look at it right now, God giving me this time to get myself together. At least I know where my child is. Because my child could be dead right now. And that is the truth. He could be shot down and I could be like, oh, if I could turn back, the hands are tied. But no, I mean, I could touch him. But I could.
All right, Courtney, thank you. Thank you, sis. You know. But that's what we do over here at Unique Mech Audio, man.
Of course, you know what I'm saying? I got to give you flowers the way it is, you know what I'm saying? But it's the truth. But I'm going to get back with you, heard me? Because the rat, you heard me, is a rat, a bastard, you heard me? Trying to take anything. The power of the mouth is the most powerful thing on your body, you heard me?
Yeah, because let me tell you, listen. I'm laying down in the bed at 4:30 in the morning, right? Just picture this and tell me would you do this, right? I'm laying in the bed 4:30. I'm on my second dream. I'm curled up under the joint. And the phone, turn your phone down. Turn your TV down, Courtney, please. Right?
All right.
Yeah. So I'm laying in the bed and I hear the phone ringing and I reach over and answer the call because you never know when someone's in need. If they call you at 4 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, they need you, whoever it is. So I answer the phone and I don't have an issue with it. I had an issue where I called a rat bastard, right? And he had the nerve to say, why you call me 1 in the morning? Like, where do you do that? But, you know, then again, that's a rat, that's a that, that's a that. You know what I mean?
Man, that's sardines right there. What? Oh, Lord, a vein rose up in my neck. Oh, Lord.
Somebody call you 1 in the morning. It must be, matter of fact, hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. All right.
Oh, got to be important.
All right. We're going to put the number back up. Thanks, Courtney. I'm going to play the outro. We got to get these likes up, man. I don't like the way the likes are looking.
I got to hit that, man. I got to salute. This is the truth channel. This man saved me in my child life.
All right.
That is my father, y'all. And that's all I'm going to say.
All right.
I love you.
Love you, sis. All right. So what's up? Who caller, you being recorded? Where you calling from? Let's keep it moving.
This is Carla. This is Carla. Originally from Chicago, man. I'm living in Milwaukee right now.
All right. What's up, family?
This is what I want to say about the Shannon Sharp thing, man. So people want to give him a pass when he say want to choke her. He want to choke her. And that's something that they always do. want to give him a pass, and they always do. But he's talking about choking her in public. You always choke her in public. So you can't give him that kind of pass. Even though I believe this is a money grab and he's gonna do this. But I don't believe you give him that pass, and he's always said he was gonna choke her because that's something that they always do and she like it. That's my opinion, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That was their role play. That's what they was into. That's why I don't get it. Now you want to bring your personal, ex-life into, everybody's ears and say, oh, I want sympathy, but this is what I get paid for from off the OnlyFans. I don't get it. But oops, I did it 99 times. But like Busby said, I got the right to say no one time. Big shout out to Busby. All right. Hold on, so I can hear my man. What you say, family? My bag. You know how the audience get.
I said, I appreciate you. I'm going to stay tuned in. I'm planning on giving you a call because I got something I want to ask you about, but not on air. This might be something that they tell me don't put online. You're an OG like me, so they tell me keep it to myself. So, but I just want to run it past you, though. So I'll give you a call later.
All right, family. All right. Salute. You're being recorded. Where you calling from? Your name?
Yo, what's up, man? This old dog from the 7 cities, man, down here in VA, man.
What part, son? What part? Don't do that, son. That's why I caught my case. What part of VA?
You know, I'm right from where you used to be at, man. I'm from Foundation Park, man.
Oh, man. Big shout out to Jet. Gunshot. Tom Slaughter. Gunshot.
Rest in peace. Gunshot. Rest in peace to Daryl, man. His brother, man. Free Mardi.
Oh, that's my son. All right.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The whole Holmes family. You know what I mean?
All right.
That's what's up. Lisa and all them. You know what
Rest
I mean?
in peace to Doe.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Doe. I grew up with Doe, T, and all them. You know, their moms just passed away a few months ago.
Yeah, you already know. What's my man channel down there? He got the channel down there. Let me give him a plug. Tebow's brother.
Oh yeah,
Ray Lee,
yeah.
What's his channel? Yeah, what's his Facebook and all that?
Sons of VA.
Sons of VA. Make sure y'all go check that out. That's my brother right there, man. Sons of VA. I don't do Facebook. That's why I remember it. You know.
Yeah, and this Chetty, man, Chetty.
I'm gonna be coming down there probably in June, son. So text me your name.
What's up?
Text me your name, man. And when I pass through, we're gonna do something. I might throw a party down there on the beach or something in Virginia, you know. All right.
That's what's up, man. We gotta do that. Tell them my name is Chetty, man.
All right. Foundation Park. They don't know nothing about Foundation Park, dog.
Yeah, you know Pleasant Park Foundation, 7 cities north of Cheesetown.
Huntersville,
you know what I mean?
Park Place, you know.
Park Place.
Ocean View.
Yeah, we doing Ocean View.
Come on, son.
Stand up. I want to let everybody know Unique Mecca Audio is a legend. I knew about him way back. I come up under Jet and all them boys, 22 Posse. You know what I mean?
You already know.
If you don't mind my plug, man, I got the Jones cyber bag. You know what I mean? I can link up and do some things, connect that stretch from the 7 cities to the 5 boroughs. So show them how your reach is. You got a long reach, man. You held it down. You back out here, a true OG doing this thing, man. We appreciate it. We look up to you, and you doing it, man.
All right, that's what's up. Yo, now text me a name and all that, and send me a link to your joint. All right, I got you.
That's what's up. I got you. Peace, OG.
All right, family.
Unique Mecca Audio.
All right.
Stand up.
Yeah, so that's where we at. Yeah, yo, don't forget, right? Don't forget, right? This is sponsored by Cashbox, coming in June, not May, June. It's coming the 1st of June, so we're going to correct that real quick and get it right. But this is sponsored by Cashbox. If you want to know what Cashbox is, right? Cashbox is like this. You send the money and it go to the wrong person, you know, it notifies you before they're allowed to get the money in their bank. So when they go to accept it, it hits a virtual bank, pops over to you, and it say, this the squally you're trying to send it to. Is this the you're trying to send it to? Is this the you're trying to send it to? You fill in the blanks. You know, he said, nah, that's not the okay, but this is the one. But she ain't worth that much. She didn't do that good last time. You know, I'm in my Shannon Sharp mode right now. You know what I mean? So that's what Cashbox is. If you send to the wrong person, it notifies you before it goes in their bank account from a virtual vault that's stuck right in the middle. That way you always know who get your money. It's just like signing into Google and all that when you got the two-step notification. Now when you send your little $2 and $3, you know what I mean? You can do it with a two-step notification, where there's a virtual vault in the middle that automatically let the next person know that sent the money, that the person you're sending the money to is picking up the money. Is that hard to understand? Somebody put in the comments and let me know if y'all looking forward to Cashbox. Does that sound like something that y'all would want? Put it in the comments. Let me know. You know, where when you send your money, because you know how with the joint above me, when you send your money and your money goes to the wrong person and you call them, they tell you that's not my problem. You had control of the keys. But Cashbox gives you control of your money. Cashbox gives you control of your bag. No one gets it until you release it, even though you sent it and they accepted it. Let's keep it moving. All right. Because we like to ride. But now we got that down with Shannon Sharp, so we see where we at with that, right? So now we got Shannon Sharp, we got Dirk, we got Diddy. So we riding. Who else we need to talk about? You know, I want to talk about Yellow Beezy, but a lot of people up here don't know about Yellow Beezy. Huh? Oh, let's see the Shannon comments. I don't know why they're not on the screen. Hold up. Shay Shay needed Cashbox. Word is born. Shay Shay needed Cashbox. Hey, y'all, Shay Shay needed Cashbox. I'm going to run it back to you again so you understand. Shay Shay got a little squally that he dealing with. The little squally he dealing with, she won 25 grand a cheek. So he could have went to Cashbox and sent it Ghostbox, but instead he did it the way he did it, and now he all caught up in this twisted turn. But now, Cashbox, if he would have sent her the money, she could never say she didn't get the money. Because when she go to get the money, it'll notify him that the squally get the money. You see what I'm saying? Nice and easy. And then you look at it, you say, nah, that's not the squally. Oh, man, what was I thinking? I know she was standing in front of me, and I said I was going to give her 500, but she ain't here now. Let me change that. Because you know how they might tell you, well, send it before you leave. Send it before you leave. Yeah, all right, so you send it. You know, then you get in the car and you politely drive off. And if you drive down the street, and she go to accept it, you change it from $500 to $50. You know what I mean? She like call you like, you gonna do this? And then all you gotta do is look at him and say, Cashbox. Cashbox gave me the power. You see what I'm saying? Let's ride out, man. You know, but that's where we at. All of this distraction, that's exactly what it is, right? Because next week when Diddy trial start, he's gonna need a distraction from that. You know, what's in the back? What's in the back? He's gonna need a distraction from that. So how do you think he gonna play that? How do you think that's gonna go about? Y'all let me know. Keep it moving. Put it in the comments. I just don't get it. Let's get it right. But been on here long enough because I'm gonna get this joint right, because you see, they said the video is playing choppy. The video still playing choppy on your end? Could y'all hear it? Oh, okay. So y'all don't hear that. So do you hear it now? You hear it now? All right. So I don't know what it is. Look, he said, I think white women are as great as any other woman. This is what Kat said. But I'm not going to act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they can take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends. That's what Cat Williams said. Do y'all agree with what Cat Williams just said? Somebody put in the comments and let me know. You know what I mean? Somebody put in the comments and let me know. We got one yes. You know what I mean? T Brown. You know what I mean? We got one no. You know? It's a money grab. Right here. Who's that? Black, bald, and beautiful. All right. That's a female with short hair, sound like. That don't mean she's not beautiful because her hair is short. Let's keep it moving. Those are really the best. You know what I mean? Because at least you can see their face and it don't get in the way when you're doing the Shannon or Diddy party. You know? April said yes. Yo, April, what do you think? April, call in right now. I want your opinion right now on this joint here. Because I think that when Shannon said he was going to choke her, everybody, even one of the callers, but I don't go against nobody, everybody's yelling that he meant that he was going to physically choke. I think that was one of their little sex plays, and he meant he going to choke her, right? Because check it out, right, April? You know, you got your man, right? And, you know, you don't really like doing it, and, you know, he's kind of more endowed than you're used to, and, you know, he'd be like, man, I'm going to punish you when I see you. And then now they take it that you're going to put hands on you. You know what I mean? But I don't know, and that's why this whole Shannon thing is crazy to me, because, you know, Deion Sanders' son, Atlanta Falcons, have paid $250,000 fine for fake calls. What the hell has that got to do with what I'm talking about? Yeah, what do you mean by that, dog? Because I'm confused now. Please tell me what you mean by that. You know, but like I said, Cat Williams just said it take 2 weekends to take you down, you know? And Eddie Griffin, he's just the funniest. I'm going to play his song later when I get the mic working, because I got a whole lot of reaction to him. That's what Eddie Griffin said. Rich white men and black. Oh God. Yeah, he said that he started naming lists, right? Eddie Griffin started naming a list of black men that it didn't work out with white women, and he named O.J. Simpson, he named Tiger Woods, you know, and now we have Shannon Sharp to drop into this. Do y'all believe that it never worked out with white women, or you think that's just him doing that? He wasn't physically going to choke her. That's not what he was saying. That's what I'm saying, Craig. He talking about choking her out, man. Choking her out. You know what I mean? I'm talking about jabbing her throat, not squeezing her throat. You know, but, you know, they running with it. It is what it is. Let's keep it moving. All right, let's see where we at. Oh, God. They didn't pay it. They didn't pay it. That's what they were fined, and he should have been fired for giving out confidential information. The Falcons suck. Oh, okay, no last. Thanks for explaining that. Kobe Bryant also for dealing with a white woman. It didn't work out. You know, that's what they say. Facts 100. It don't matter if you're black or white. Relationships don't last long. Damn. Captain Lurk, sound like you've been heard like Unique Mecca Audio. Because I don't believe in that relationship crap either. But that's why I say don't go on the street. Don't get involved in the street. You know, put that back. Why would they take the comment off I'm talking about? I'm hold on. Okay, there it is. Yeah. He said it don't matter if you're black or white. Relationships don't last long. Do y'all believe that in the comments? Let me ask April. April, do you believe that? Put it in the comments that relationships don't last long. It don't matter that relationship. That's how I feel. Yeah, I mean, everybody's human and everybody fall to their lower desire at some time or another. Put in the comment if you agree with this crap I'm talking or not. Let's keep it moving. But like I said, Eddie Griffin over here. What's in the back? Man. Yeah, I got to do this video later. So I'm about to tap out. Let me read some of these comments, man. Eddie Griffin is too funny. I'm going to do that video later when I get my joint set up so you can hear it. My grandfather was married to my grandmother until he died. No laugh. Got that. I mean, I know we're not saying that it don't last, but I'm going to say it don't last with me. Maybe I'm just a screwed up, traumatized person. So I got to look at myself before I look at the you know, my female. My dad was married for his wife until she died. Relationships do last. That's wonderful. You've seen that. I didn't. My mom and dad divorced, and everybody else around me divorced, cheated, and ran off and stuck together, even though they cheated or whatever, and they just made it a part of life and keep it moving. That's what I'm used to. So that's why I feel the way I feel. You know what I mean? She died last. We have to pick the right person. You said that 100%. No laughs. You got to pick the right person. I guess all I picked was trash, man. You know what I mean? Gunshots to the trash, because I ain't going to lie. I love every long one of them trashes. You know what I mean? But that's what it is. That's what come from the trauma. The fact that he has had to have a white chick know about how they would work. What the fuck? Okay. The fact that is he had to have a white chick know about how they would work, is what it said. The world works. Okay. Oh, how there. That's there. He said they. I got it. Now I sound like that girl from Friends. Remember Chandler Bing wrote what that the Jennifer Aniston a letter, and you know it was a romance letter or something. Then they got in a fight, and she actually took the letter and she started crossing out, and you know what I mean. She started correcting every time he said they there. He said THEY or TH EY comma RI, or he meant to say THEIR. They got all those little syllables and symbols, whatever they want to call it. You know what I mean? But that's what that sounds like right now, But yeah, oh yeah, and don't forget Jamie Foxx was in the one. Didn't Jamie Foxx get with Katie Holmes? And do you remember when Jamie Foxx got with Katie Holmes, he did a prenup that said that he had to pay to have sex with her? Even Tom Cruise. This woman puts in her prenup, right? Ladies, listen, all you ladies listening, I need y'all to tell me something right now or call in and tell me something, or I'm getting off right now. But y'all need to really answer this question. Katie Holmes puts in her father's a lawyer. She puts in her contract, in her prenuptial agreement, that you have to pay to have sex with me, and we're only allowed to have sex X amount of times a week, a month, and then he turns around and say, you have to give me an allowance of $500,000 a month, and that's what she had when she was with dude, and then she crossed over, and I think she was with Jamie, was she with Tom Cruise? But, then she gets with Jamie Foxx and signed the same thing. Ladies, would you forget you ladies. Fellas, would you allow a woman to put in a prenup that you had to pay for the coochie? Doesn't that sound like legal prostitution? Oh, excuse me, or escorting? Oh, excuse me, or OnlyFansing? I'm just trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? Katie Holmes looks boring. That looks can be deceiving. Maybe she was a choker, if you know what I mean, So you never know. But, you think she looked boring. Maybe she was a joker. You know what I mean? Isn't that illegal? Exactly. I mean, it sounds illegal, but that's what a prenup is for. Katie Holmes has in a prenuptial agreements when Tom Cruise, that's who she was with, when Tom Cruise is allowed to have sex with her, how many times a week, and then if she has a baby for him, she's supposed to get like $1 million just for having a baby, and I think like $500,000 just for trying to have a baby, and if they don't have the baby, he got to pay her for not having a baby. Fellas, would you put up with that crap? I mean, somebody explain that to me. I heard that. What do you think about Tom Cruise in this whole situation? Now Jamie Foxx at Tom Cruise, sloppy seconds. Somebody let me know something. You know what I mean? All right. Let me see. You got to be careful what you ask for. You just might get it. Don't play with God. He asks for a sinner. Deep. No game, dude. Lames at his best. Word. That's one experience. I guess he meant broad, you know. Oh, expensive. Expensive. That means broad, I think he's saying. Yeah, she's definitely expensive. She knows her worth. That's all. She knows her worth. You know, she knows her worth. You know? Absolutely not. I can get better looking women than Katie Holmes and for free. Tell him, fat boy. Fat boy said he gonna get better. You know what I mean? Hell nah. I'm good, said Monty Brown. Hold up, man. Hold up. Yup, not love, Steph. You know? Isn't that illegal? What was this? Katie Holmes looked like I'm trying to get a God ordained love. You know, play their sets. I mean, come on, man. I just don't get it, you know? My dad always says, you got to pay for what you want. Sound like daddy was a trick, son. Yo, but I ain't gonna front. I like your dad. You know what I mean? Because listen, Rocker, we ride. We riding, right? We're gonna keep it 100 because it's a grown folks joint, right? Matter of fact, I'm gonna give 3 seconds to the rat bastards gonna get offended and get off here before they get offended, right? But it's gonna be too real for TV. All right, take that with you on the way out. Now, so some people say, I don't know why they keep changing the comment that I was talking about. What was the man talking about? No games, right? Where is that? I want to have that up there when I'm talking. My dad always says you got to pay for what you want. So we're going to take a ride on that. I know a dude that all he deals with is escorts. He don't want no girl. And he's scared now because he normally would, you know, fly escort he like from another state to another state. But then now they calling that Diddy trafficking, right? But then now, so you understand where we at with this. He always said, when I used to tease him, I said, dog, what happened to the thrill of trying to pull a girl and getting her to drop her drawers based on your words and your game and your wisdom and your knowledge and your understanding and your love for snatching a broad? He said, yo, when you pull a broad like that, they come with their baggage. He said, when you pay for a broad like that, you get no baggage. You just get what you paid for. Just like how you pronounce it? Norbert Colbert, you know, said his daddy told him. You pay for the coochie, you get no problems. You get in a relationship, finesse the coochie, anything other than pay for it, you're getting a bunch of problems. Is that what y'all want? You want a bunch of problems? So you're going to run out and pay for the coochie? Well, you know what? I've been on here long enough, man.